r/AskReddit, what was your damn, you live like this, moment? I've been a paramedic for 25 years. The things I've seen, I can't unsee. That has nothing to do with any medical emergency, either. Think of the people who clean those apartments when those folks die or move. The last responders, so to speak. Girlfriend's apartment was so messy, looked like a homeless hoarder. I decided right there that she was crazy. She had ripped the carpet out to the raw floor. Dude, did we date the same girl? My ex also ripped the carpet out to the raw floor and her place was like that. My GF/now wife visiting me unannounced one day when I was living in my grandmother's basement. It was embarrassing, as it was almost at a hoarder level of mess. I was so ashamed at my situation that I changed. Mostly, hitting 30 years together this year, so I did something right. Worked on a 50-meter super yacht. It had the most hideous chairs in the dining room, each one cost $55,000, I wouldn't have paid $5 for one, but it really opened my eyes to how the other half live. The other 0.001%, not the other half lol, I know it's an expression P. One time in college another guy from down the hall proudly showed everyone the enormous cum stain on his desk where he had apparently been ejaculating for the entire year. Sad thing is, his poor roommate was very kind and soft-spoken. Look. I reflexively downvoted this before remembering what we were doing here. Sounds like the guy who was taken away at my school. He had smeared the walls of his dorm room with cum and the wallpaper had started to slide off the walls according to the anti-Cymex guy I talked to. Going to a friend's house and realizing they have a fully stocked fridge and pantry with actual food, not just ramen and frozen pizza. 13 years as an EMT here, just about every second house I went to. Was there ever a time that you decided code enforcement or CPS/APS needed to be called because of the condition of a house? Asking for? Well, my parents. The last time I needed to call EMS for them, they needed to crawl out of their house because there's no way y'all could have gotten to them. Obviously it's a problem. One of my FWB took me to a Michelin star restaurant. The bill was something else. And he has a family who he treats same way. People spend more on one meal than my monthly grocery shopping. How much was it? And GT, $600. And GT, one of my FWB, has a family. A friend's brother apartment. Example. When he was done with a pizza, he would throw the box, and possible leftovers, behind the couch. There was 3 feet of trash behind his couch. So imagine his apartment now, but add more trash. Visiting any pet owner who doesn't vacuum at least once a week. I have 5 dogs, we vacuum damn near every day and still barely keep up. I'm sure we have some load-bearing fur by now. I hear you there. I can only imagine. I don't have any pets and my robot vacuum cleaner still fills up its damn bin every few days. Where does all of the dust come from? Yeah, my pet fish and snake keep coughing up hairballs all over the house. Thanks for the reminder. A girl I was dating wanted me to come over to her parents' place. When I walked in, there were boxes of stuff everywhere. I said, "Oh, I didn't know you all just moved in." They had not just moved in. I went to this chick's house and opened her fridge and it was just full of rotting food. She said it was Thanksgiving food she never got rid of and doesn't use the fridge that much. HS buddies got an apartment together. On the walk to the bedroom, one wall was piled tits high with fast food bags. The paper bags when filled became a sort of brick in this ever-growing monster. The bathroom filled with so many 3-in-1 bottles you couldn't see the floor. Closing the bathroom door pushed them into the house so they often didn't. If I pissed in the middle of their living room it would have been an improvement. My sister's house, I love her dearly, but the place smells of dirty dogs, rotten food, let their dogs shit on the deck and never clean it, and there are so many projects her and my brother-in-law started years ago that never finished. I'm not saying I am the cleanest person ever, but when we visit my father's kids always have an allergy attack within 30 minutes of staying there. I work for CPS. The things I've seen cannot be described. Too many to count, but if you've never witnessed how some people live, you would lose your faith in humanity. My brother dated a girl that put fucking ketchup on a $90 filet mignon at a very nice restaurant. They had to find a bottle for her since that's not normally something required. Looking in my stepdaughter's shit-tip mitten of a bedroom. It's a disgusting pigsty. I went to a friend's house that only had one downstairs bathroom. They had piss bottles in their room for when they were too lazy to go for a piss in the middle of the night. 2-liter bottles of piss just laying around their room. Could you explain the expression shit-tip mitten? I know that must mean it's really gross, but I have no idea how gross that is or where that expression comes from. I agreed to help a neighbor by babysitting her kids. She kind of gave me the tour of the place and oh my god, it was disgusting. She literally had her child's poop smeared on the stairs. And she just said to walk around it? Like, actually acknowledge that it was there, and said to walk around it? I really should have turned around and left, but at that time of my life I wasn't really good about standing up for myself. Worst 4 hours of my decade. Indian student's apartment in Cali. 10 plus people in 2 bed is so common. When I moved in with my host family to be foreign exchange student, they had so much Christianity stuff around their house, and my host parents always had a Bible verse to share whenever me or my host siblings had a problem we couldn't solve, and it got to point I had to call them out saying, "What the hell happened to you two? My parents said you were so much hippies in the 60s, but now you're just super religious." Cleaning out my dad's house. He never was a neat person, but he had been sick for a while and things were worse than usual. I can't unsmell it. He religiously changed the filter on the AC, though. Likewise, his car was a junkyard on wheels with meticulous maintenance records. Go figure. Dude, I have this moment multiple times a day. My best friend all growing up had the messiest house. She had a couple of cats, so it always smelled like cat pee. That said, I got used to it because I was over there so often, kind of became my second home. Walking into a friend's bedroom and they have just a mattress on the floor. You'd think if you were having company over to at least throw away your piss jugs. Acid dealer's apartment. Maze of trash. Cats. Can't imagine tripping in there. I can. If it's filled with trash, there are trip hazards everywhere. Buddy just had a baby with some girl just as lazy as him, diaper mountains in every corner of their apartment. Smelled like one too. He also uses dip tobacco, so there were wads of dip on the carpet and in his bed. I don't talk to him much anymore. That's not a healthy environment for a child to be living in. Perhaps you need to make an anonymous call to CPS because that child deserves for them to get their shit together. It's their job to provide a safe home.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.